Hey guys, remember this? This is Minesaga, and they've started another island, and I thought I'd just pop in. There was some discussions around the Move server that we might join up and have a bit of a go at it. I'm not sure if the other guys joined or not, so I came along and thought I'd have a look. It's been a long time since I've been here, and I do not remember anything. So I've just been in the mine and I managed to get bits and pieces. I only have a basic pickaxe. And then I remembered, oh, you get those axes that like kill everything. So I need to somehow invest in one of them and try to remember how to do one of them. But I think first off, I am going to have to make a cobble farm. And hopefully I can do it first shot. So the lava goes in this one and the water goes in this one. There you go. I think I've worked it out straight away. Yes. So we need... Damn it. Alright, didn't quite work it out first shot. I have to buy more lava. I thought I was so clever then too. The water goes down, that thing. Alright, let's kill this one off. Don't know if I'll ever need you, but I've got you now. That goes there. Now I've got to try and remember, is it shop? How to buy lava. Well, it's not too bad. Confirm. Okay. All right, let's see how we go second time around. That's looking a bit more successful. All right, so I'm going to go and play with this. I'm going to have to rack my brains to work out how this all works. And maybe I'll get some friends to join my island. We'll see. And I don't know, let's see what happens.
3 weeks later.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks since that first little intro bit, and I have managed to find some friends. So I'm not on the island by myself. I've got Zed and Slimerick with me. And as you can see in the little thing on the corner there, we're not doing too bad. You know, we're definitely not the best, but we're not doing too bad. We're currently ranked 8th in the island top. So if I do that, if I didn't put that at the end, here we are here. We've got just over $500,000 worth. And it's a bit of a distance there, but I don't know, we're aiming for around about 5th position. I think that's what we're aiming for. These guys are probably holding on to their little bits and pieces, and Saturday, which is tomorrow my time, but be late my time. They'll probably start planting and we might get pushed down the line a little bit, but you know, we're sitting at 8th, which isn't too bad right now. So I thought in this episode we'd just have a quick look around at what we've been doing in the last couple of weeks. So let me turn around, and as you can see, cactus farms are a thing. So this one here is to build height. This one is, I think it's probably about 10 or 15 levels from build height. And you can also see we're standing on a couple of generators here. So we've got 2 gold generators sitting there and a couple of iron, and we've got 1 multi-block one here that gives us all the good bits, as well as the end portals, some sponge and some hay. But it isn't the quickest in making the blocks. So these were cleared out at the same time these ones were, and this one's almost full. So wrong button, let's try that. Probably, you know, running at half the speed of the other ones, but you know, it's not too bad. These things are good at the start of the game, not so good towards the end. So this area here is sort of like the town square, I guess. We've got a secret box here, and there's nothing in there. And some minions that are mining away. I'm going to redo this one. I'm going to make it so there's 2 more and move it across a little bit. So that's the plan with that, but they don't generate a lot of income, so they can just sit there and do their thing. What else have we got over here? Down here is where we have some minions and some animals. So any sort of spawners that we got that... Why can't I move left? I've got a key that's doing something. Because my alt key is stuck down for some reason. There we go. Alright, yeah, so anytime we get an animal spawner or any form of spawner, we chuck them in here and they spawn away and the minions take care of them. And their goodies just end up in here. So you can see it all goes in here in the void chest and gets sold. So that's all well and good. So let's go and have a look at the money machine over here. We've got 2 main spawners going. The one out the back here is an iron golem spawner. And what have we got? 225 plus 15, so 1725 spawners, and you know they just fall down, and it's not happy for them. That arrow's there to remind me this is the way home, because I'd always keep on going this way and it takes a lot longer. So in here we've got silverfish and AFKing on the top. We've got a backup AFK. So in here the silverfish seem to be the way to go. They die pretty much instantly on soul sand. We've got lots of people just sitting around in here. It'd make more sense if he was sitting down the bottom there, so you can pick up the XP. But anyway, looks like we're coming down into, what does that say, 20. So 36920, and yeah, it's paying out pretty good. So not too shabby. And because it looks like you're gonna get over here. Let's get out of there. And that's pretty much all we've got. And our little wall to put all our bits and pieces on over here. This area here is where we spawn the pigs. So maybe if I get one. So don't want the multi-block. Let's try this one. Hold that shift. So that picks up 300 of them. If I put my little piggies over here, they will spawn on the grass here. So the diamond sword levels up. They all level up, but I've managed to hang on to this sword since the very start. This is my very first sword, and you see when I attack him here, it's occasionally down in the chat area. Any day now. Well, you can see also the scored skill. The sword skill is at 20%, so another 80% till it goes up. But there you'll see that $19,000 has been added to my account. So I think once it reached, or maybe it was the first time I noticed it, but when it got to level 10, it started giving me $5,000, and then it was going up $500 every level. So, you know, when you're banding through here killing these things, because you're getting mob coins as well. And the other thing, it's interesting, getting points. I thought the points were a frog thing, but it looks like we're getting points. Yeah, I just got another point. So get points from doing this as well. I thought they were frogs, but it looks like I could just be sitting here the whole time getting points, because points are good because you can sell them in the point shop. If we go have a bit of a gander in the point shop, you know, this is all great. It'd be good if you could get the top rank, but you can't. A few fast paces, not really interested. Ooh, we could get a 200 hopper extension if it ever comes to that. There's some keys here that some of the guys that have less lag than me can do. Reroll tokens are a bit annoying. Oh, sell wand. Yeah, I really need one of them. But what everyone seems to want are these 2x loot boosters, and they're actually selling for $800 million currently on the server. The guy that does it is called do it now or never, I think. But sadly he's broke because I've got one in my wrong button. In the chest, I've got one here. I'm all ready to get 800 million off him, but sadly he's got no money. So that'll be coming up, but now I know I can just sit here and get points all the time. I thought it was just with my frog out. So, and let's talk about the creatures. So Fizz2, the way the economy works here is Fizz2 is the one who gets all our money. He owns all the hoppers on the island, and you will see he deposited just over 2 million. So that's what we're getting every payday, which is every couple of minutes we're getting a couple of million. And the reason we're doing it this way is because he owns a chimp, and every 4 hours I think he deploys the chimp, and that just gives us a bonus when we sell things. So I think from memory it might be 60%. I did a video on it a couple of seasons ago. I'll put a link up the top and in the description of this video if you want to check that out. I did a video on most of the creatures that you can buy. I haven't done many of the new ones, but definitely if you're going to join, you've got to get a frog. It is the thing you need, and some pigs. The reason you might get pigs is when you're doing it with the frog, the pigs give pig spawners. So then you can just increase your number of pig spawners and just keep on going and getting points and whatnot. The points might be from your sword, so you have to level up your sword. So he brings out his chimp, he sells things. What creatures do I have? I've got the frog, so that's maxed up. He's just about ready to go again. I've got a penguin, so he increases the spawn rates. I've got a pug. Don't do much with the pug. The rooster gives us random things, but it takes like an hour and a half to get your first one, so I don't so much do that. I haven't done anything with the crops. I saw the guys over here were doing something, but I haven't heard them talk about it, so I think that was abandoned a little bit. If there's something we're missing, let me know, but that is about it, and that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. Nothing much happens quickly on these things. I tend to spend most of my time sitting over here loading this cactus farm. And that's about one other thing I was going to show you. I've got these cactus chunks. So you get these in the keys. Are they keys or whatever they are? In the crates. So let's go all the way up the top of this one here. And each one of these adds 5 levels. So you can just build them yourself. They're just sand with some string and cactus, repeat. It sort of cheats a little bit. You'll see that it does some stuff here that's sort of like not really going to work if you manually make them. I've done a video on it, but the way I did them was a bit crap. This is definitely the better way of doing it. So all I got to do, and I made the mistake of the first one I got of like sitting here and clicking it, and then I got surrounded in cactus. Get up to the edge of a chunk. So this is a full chunk. Click on something and it builds. So let's just, wrong button. Let's see, how high are we? 180, we've got plenty of time to go. And this is the easiest cactus that you will ever do. So let's just get rid of these. We're getting close. Is it 250 something? Yeah, still got more to go. And I think someone said that each full chunk gives around about, I think that's as far as we're going to go, gives about 100,000 per pay, which is every couple of minutes. So definitely if you're starting up, build some of these. You know, they're painful. You are allowed to use Schematica on this server. So if you just build a layer and then save it as a file and then just keep building them. I don't use Schematica because the server ping time is not too good for me. As you can see there, it won't even let me freefall. So that will do me for this episode. I will see you in the next episode. I'm not sure when it'll be. It might be in a week. It might be in 2 weeks. I need to get back to the Move server. They're all wondering where I've been because I've been messing around in this thing for 2 weeks. So I'm going to go back to Move and finish what I was doing there. So have a look at the videos if you're interested in Minesaga. I will link them all on the bottom for the pets. And you can just have a look at my whole series from a couple of seasons ago. And also Move server is our little play server, so you can go and have a look at the guys in there and see what they're up to. And I will see you next time. Bye.